fishing hole. Grab your hat, get your pole. Let's go fishing when you're in the mood.
Canadian Sport Fishing, brought to you in part by Rapala, premium fishing gear crafted from experience. Ducket Fishing, pro-driven. Raymarine Electronics, Raymarine, simply superior. Pro Sports Boats, tame the waters.
All right, let me know where you want them, Italo.
Well, you know, Reagan, since this is the first one, we're just going to enjoy it here. I'm glad he hit the spinner.
Yep.
So when was the last time you were out?
Yesterday.
What?
Yes.
Did you find any fish?
We did okay, yeah. We caught some smallies.
Good, good.
But I'm glad we found this one. This was a slow start for today.
Well, you know, if you got him right off the bat, you know what I hate is when you go out, first spot, like first cast, boom, get a fish, say, yeah, it's going to be gangbusters, and then you don't get, you know, another fish for like 2-3 hours.
It's a kiss of death.
Yeah, so what's worse?
Finally.
I think it's better practice casting, right?
And we had an early start. We said it would take till 10 o'clock or so till the fish were ready to go. And
yeah.
You know, here's proof of it.
That's one nice thing about spinners, right? Especially with a treble hook. When they grab it, they get hooked well. He's not hooked really deep, which is good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I don't even think I need the pliers. And this net should, it's plasticized. There. Yeah, just hooked lightly. This is nice. So we're the last week of September. How come I don't see like jet skis zipping around and people on...
Everybody's gone, and once Labor Day comes, everyone's gone from the West Arm. It's great.
Look, nice smallmouth.
Beautiful.
I bet you he's like 17 inches, you think?
Yep. I think he's about that.
You know what? Because he's the first fish, I'm going to take a quick measurements. Yeah, we got the measuring stick right here. And let's see if I'm right or wrong. I was off. Oh. It's 18 1/4.
Close enough.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to get him back in the water. What a gorgeous smallmouth. Very healthy, eh? Do you know that he was like a foot offshore when he hit?
Yeah, I saw he hit pretty tight.
Yeah. Beautiful. Great. Good net job.
All right, good job.
Thank you.
Here we go. Good start.
You know, it's funny. Sometimes people will ask me, because I use a lot of spinning outfits, don't use a bait caster? And I say, I use lots of bait casters. And I said, in fact, I'm ambidextrous. That means that I can cast with my right arm or left arm or reel in with either one. So some reels I have with the handle on the left side, like my spinning reels. Some I have with the handle on the right side. So this is actually one of my favorite bait casting outfits. It's a collapsible 7.5-foot rod, so it's long. So if I just turn it a little bit where that spinner is and where the logo is, you can see that it collapses down, just so it's easy storage. You know, because I have a small car, unless I'm trailering a boat or using my truck, and then I just pull it out and lock it into position. So it's 7.5 feet long. It's probably a medium to medium heavy action, which is perfect for casting even light lures. And I have it loaded with 30-pound braid. And you can see this braid is white in color, so I can really see it in the water, but not as bright as yellow. And one of the things that I do, especially if I'm fishing in clear water, is use a fluorocarbon leader. Now, some guys say you don't need it, you know, but I like the fluorocarbon. It's also very low stretch. The braided line is no stretch, and it's very limp, so it has no memory, so it casts really well. And you can see that my leader is only from the snap here to where I've got my blood knot. I'm going to say that's about 20 inches or 22 inches. So, and you know, I watch my lure when it comes close to the boat, because sometimes fish like smallmouth bass will follow a spinner and smack it. And definitely, you can't see the line. For this bottom 20 inches, when a fish comes close to it, and I was casting the spinner in water as shallow as 1 foot away from shore. You know what? I'm going to be spectator here. Do you think he's small enough that you can flip him up?
I think I can flip him.
You can do like those guys like on TV, the bass fishermen.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. He's not that small.
No, he's an okay size.
Yeah,
there we go.
16.
All right.
That'd be 2.5, almost 3 pounds.
I'd say so.
Very respectable. This is good.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Okay.
We fished some of the islands that are off the shoreline, and we didn't get a hit using the same presentations.
Yep. And we decided we moved to the North Shore where it's actually less windy.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're fishing the calmer side, not the windy side, and this is where they are.
And it's funny because smallmouth sometimes will be attracted to the little bit of a ripple or rap or waves, right? Because stuff can get washed up. Beautiful. Yeah. They're so healthy. That's what I like about Nipissing.
Yeah, beautiful
Even
dark
fishing
fish.
on the main lake, yeah, they're very healthy fish. Well done.
Get this guy back in.
Yep.
In the old belly hold to sedate him.
Yep.
Away he goes.
Closed captioning is brought to you by K100. We make water burn. Nice, smallmouth again.
We're under the tree where he should have been.
This is awesome. Reagan, thanks for inviting me up.
Yeah, you're welcome, Italo. It's good to have you back up again.
How did you know I needed a break?
I could tell.
From catching those walleyes and stuff. This is amazing. What gets me is no boats anywhere.
It's incredible. Yeah,
it's just us.
Probably won't see any today.
No, I think that's great.
Yeah, it's like flying. It's nice.
Yeah. I wish more people knew how beautiful the west arm of Lake Nipissing is. And now you have the cottages.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, you know, it's only 3.5 hours from Toronto.
Yeah. And this morning, you know, while I was waiting for you, I cast off the dock and I got a smallmouth off the dock.
Yeah, it's incredible. So didn't one of your camera guys get a walleye?
Last night. He had a bass on. Yeah. Hooked lightly again, which is great. Yeah, he's a little bit smaller than the other one, but really nice.
Beautiful.
I like the colors, eh? They're gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Yeah,
with
beautiful
that sun
fish.
on them. Very healthy.
Bit of a darker
fish.
color here in the west arm, you know.
So do you think most guys don't bother with the bass? They just fish for walleye?
Well, it's funny because, you know, there seems to be like a northern mentality around walleye fishing and not bass fishing a lot. But a lot of the guys, the bass guys, I'm telling you, if they came up here, they'd love it.
Yeah, I agree. And you said the fishing is just as good early in the year, like after opening?
Yeah, I would even say better, maybe even like the first week after opening. As I mentioned, next year it's going to be opening up even earlier. So it should be opening up May 16th next year.
You know, I really come to appreciate versatile fishing boats. This is a great boat. It's a 20-foot aluminum boat. It has a 115 motor on it. It has electric. It has 2 fish finders. It has lots of room, live wells, and storage. I've had a great time fishing with Reagan. He has a beautiful boat, by the way, you know, with a big 350 horsepower outboard on it. But he's got some really good tackle, and I haven't mentioned anything to him, but you can see that his rods are laying here, and all the hooks, the trebles from the lures and stuff are kind of all together here. So this is okay, but if you're running in waves and stuff, you know, the blanks here are going to hit the aluminum, and the reels and sometimes the blanks will hit the hooks and everything. And if you got expensive stuff, like these outfits are probably, you know, $500-600 each. They're very good outfits. A lot of them can get damaged. So one thing I appreciate is this thing right here. It looks simple to you, and this is where it sits when we're running in the boat, and this is where it sits. I just move it back a little bit. When you know, Reagan was fishing at the back, the rods are below the engine, the tips, so you don't have a chance of hooking them like rods that are in a vertical rod holder. But a few things that I like about it is, number one, that you can look, all of the lures are separate. They're not touching the rods. And I don't even have these locked down. So I put a rod in, whether it's a bait caster or a spinning outfit. You can see the rods are separated. They're not touching anything. They're not going to bang or anything. Very easy for me to carry this in and out of the boat. As my friend from Australia, Steve Starling, would say, give it stick.
Oh, whoa. He wants to run.
You thought it was smaller, eh?
I thought he was smaller. I still haven't seen him yet.
Then I saw him swim by, and it's not 2 pounds. I think it's a netter fish.
It's a netter fish.
It's a netter fish.
Okay, here he comes.
Let's get him a little closer. I'll get him in this huge net. Yeah, you get the fish to get your hands smelly. Did you think it was that big when you hooked it?
I thought he was smaller.
No.
And then I saw him running, and I thought, okay, well, it's going to be a little bit bigger than he was.
Yeah, he may not have a bigger belly as the other one. Take a measurement. I'm curious. Take a measurement.
17 and a half, that's what I'm guessing.
Okay.
You're saying 18?
Well, I get excited, right? But the ruler won't lie. 17 and a half?
You see, he is 18 and a quarter. Okay, we'll get this guy back in. We were about to stop fishing this spot too, and we're going to head somewhere else.
We're gonna keep going around.
Let's stick around here for a while. We'll see. This guy.
Gorgeous. The smallies are so healthy up here.
There he goes.
You did good.
Beautiful. Got him? There you go. Nice one, Italo.
Right near that big rock, eh? Ooh, I love it when they jump out of the water like that.
All right. Bring him in. There we go.
You know, you're a very good netman. I've worked with a lot of netmen. You're
Thank
very
you.
good.
Haven't lost many.
Yeah, look at, he inhaled it. See if everybody can see there. But I let it drop down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we've got pliers handy, because I don't want to really hurt them.
Pliers. Whereabouts are they, Italo?
In the front of my bag, there's a bag. If you pull that bag out,
Yep.
on the front, that flap at the front, right
Yep.
down where your foot is, your left foot.
I got him.
Oh, you got him. You're good. See if I can reach in there and, because he just back past the tongue. Hopefully I can just unhook him and release him. Hey, hey, reversed it. Nice fish. Hold him in the water for a little bit. He's not that big, but boy, he came out of that shallow stuff. They're so beautiful. Do you get quite a few families that come up in the summertime?
Quite a few, yeah. From, I'd say, July and August, mostly families. September and then earlier in the season, we get more fishermen.
Good.
You know, groups of guys that come up
Okay.
for the fishing. So we have a good mix.
And in the summertime, it's mostly families, just
More
for
so families.
recreation? and-
You know, families are here to fish
Good.
and have fun.
Good. Raymarine Electronics. Raymarine, simply superior.
Good job, Tal. This one's a
I
bit
feel
bigger.
so. Ooh!
Yeah. Very nice.
He jumped and he went across about 5-6 feet. Yeah!
And we were just gonna move.
I love it when you get that big bend on the rod.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here, let's go to. I'm gonna just walk to the back.
Okay.
Hopefully he's hooked okay. Yeah.
Okay.
He's not hooked that well.
Over the head net job. You
Are
ready?
you ready?
Ready.
Are you ready? I'm gonna try just to.
There we go.
Look at you!
All right,
You're a
good
winner.
job.
Yes.
There we go.
He hit almost when that spinner hit the water. See if I can hold him up. Gorgeous fish. Look at those colors. Good net
Beautiful.
job, by the
Yeah,
way.
thank you.
You are good. You are good. No,
Hey.
no, you are good. And
I'll take a compliment.
Exactly.
They're getting bigger as the day goes on. It's good.
There. So look, this is the bag right here. I'm just going to put it down for you. So look, I've got these satchels. First of all, they're all clear. And when I have them at home on my bench, I mark them so they're stacked and I know exactly what's in each one. But I can see if I want to use a topwater lure, you know, I pick a specific topwater lure that I want to buy, that I want to use. If I want to use soft plastic, you know, I've got a couple here that have soft plastics in them. So I don't have to hunt for them. If I'm not going to fish soft plastics, I don't take them with me. I'll just have one satchel in there. But I can fit up to 3 of these bigger satchels. And then also, because on this trip, you know, wasn't sure we're going to be using topwater plastics or spinners or jigs or crankbaits. I have these smaller boxes. So this is a really handy box for crankbaits because it keeps the crankbaits from getting messed up, even if you put 2 in one or the bigger ones single. And it's got a nice groove so the trebles don't get caught up. The lures always lay the same way, so it's very easy to see what color you want and stuff. It closes easily, double-sided. A lot of people might think that putting all your jigs together, you know, not having them in separate boxes isn't organized, but I find this very organized. So I have my small ones here. These are like 3/16, 1/8. Then I have my 3/8. I have quarters here, you know. And you can see I've actually kept the original boxes that they come in, and I've just cut down the headers that would hang on the hang tag, you know, like in the store. And I just use an elastic band. And again, it's so compact, nothing's going to fall out. For my spinners, because spinners only have a single hook or a treble hook, they normally don't get caught up. So if I want to look at a spinner, they can get, you know, tangled a little bit, but just by shaking them, there's no problem taking them apart. So I've got some here that I used on the West Coast that have a single hook, like the spoon that I'm using. Some have a treble hook. So you can see that just with a little bit of work, they come apart. Some have tinsel tails on them. So I don't mind keeping them together instead of having a big box. So I probably have about There's probably 50 spinners and some spoons in here. So if I want to do some casting and I want to control the depth that I'm fishing at, this box is perfect. It's got all the different colors in here and everything. Now, I also have this little utility box. You know, it's small. This is actually one that's designed to go on your belt, you know, if you're shore fishing. But I like it because when you close it like this, it can't open, so the stuff can't fall out. But you know, a lot of times when you're fishing, you either need to change a hook. So I've got little treble hooks in here. I have split rings in here. I have snaps, snap swivels, and so on. So this little box comes really handy if you're using a lure, whether it's a spinner and you break off a hook, or a treble hook is damaged, or you can't sharpen it anymore on one of your crankbaits. This little utility box is really important. You know, so what I like is that I can, depending on how the fishing is, if I'm catching fish on one particular lure, if I don't have a lot of other tackle with me, I'll probably stay focused and I'll continue to use that lure, because sometimes you'll get 2-3 fish on a lure and then you want to change because you haven't caught fish. It doesn't mean that the lure isn't working. You're just maybe in a spot where the fish aren't there. So if you're having success with the lure, keep using that lure. It's probably part of the pattern that you've stumbled on or that you've decided to fish. And you know, to have a portable bag like this that you can keep everything in. For example, this week we're going to be fishing, you know, pretty well all week here. I have everything that I need in here. You know, pliers and everything. So even snacks. So it's really handy. I don't have any more of those big bulky tackle boxes. And I think if you stay focused and you travel light, you'll actually enjoy fishing more.
See what he looks like. He feels good.
He tried to come up.
Yep. Feels decent. See.
This is fun. In the middle of the day,
great.
casting.
We're having a tough time in the North Shore there, so we switched spots.
Yeah.
First couple of casts, you lost this fish, and I casted over your...
You think it's the same one?
I don't, it could be a pike. It's staying down.
Ah, it's looking good. I don't mind. Did I tell you that I love catching pike?
Oh, no, it's... Oh, boy. Ready?
A little closer, a little closer, a little closer.
There we go.
Oh, we weren't gonna mess around with that fish.
No.
Good job.
That is a lunker. Look at the size of that.
That's a nice smallie. I don't think that's the one I had on.
Ready for this? Look at that.
Beautiful.
Beauty. Beautiful fish.
Very nice fish. You know what? We want him to reproduce and have bigger ones,
absolutely.
more big ones.
Well, we're on to him again, so this is good. Let's get him back in and get back to work.
Yep.
Here we go. See you, buddy.
Rod Runner Canada, grab and go fishing. Crank him in.
I don't think he's a monster.
Feel like any size?
Another little guy. Another little guy.
Are you sure?
Oh, he's not bad,
no,
actually.
He's not that little.
No,
it's a net guy.
Yes, sir.
It's a net guy.
Yes, sir. All right.
I like how you're very conservative on your fish sizes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think he was swimming towards me, this guy. And I couldn't really feel his weight until I saw him.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think I'm
nice
almost...
fish. He wants to go back down to the bottom.
Yep.
Isn't it fun getting him like on the lighter spinning outfits?
I love fishing with, you know, the little paddle tail and spinning gear. Love hearing that drag come out. I think this guy's ready. Ready, Italo?
Healthy. He's going to start going crazy once he gets in the net. But that's okay.
Okay, here we go. No, no, not yet.
Nice and easy.
He's ready.
Okay. I'm ready too. Oh, you see
where
we were going to see that?
You just...
Oh, you said he was ready.
Oh, God. There we go. You just spit out a perch. You see that?
There. You hooked them well, but you didn't hook them hard. Yep. They're so beautiful and healthy. And with these colors, you know, we've been going along the shoreline. You can see some of the trees are like fire red, the leaves. Some are yellow. They're just starting to change. So they look so nice blended in together.
Yeah, perfect backdrop for this guy.
Isn't that beautiful?
Gorgeous fish, yeah, gorgeous fish.
Perfect. Yeah, there he goes. Bye-bye. So look, I'm going to pull out a few spinners here and I'll explain the difference between them. By the way, all of the fish that I caught today was on a spinner like this silver one that I'm holding up right here. This one here was silver in color with a treble hook. So, and it has a little bell. So the bell, it's not too heavy. The bell, what happens is the water goes through the center of the bell. There's a gear at the back right here. You can see it's got like teeth. So when the water goes through, that bell goes back and forth, and that gear spins around. So it kind of makes a little bit of noise underwater, and the blade, you know, spins around as well. So that's what I had the best luck on, but I'm going to just explain some difference in spinners. So both of these two spinners, the body of the spinner are weighted. If you could feel them, this one is probably 3/8, and this one is even heavier than 3/8. This looks like it's brass, and it's pretty long, so it's pretty heavy. So both these spinners sink pretty quick. I've got red and yellow. I've got some that are like pink in color. Sometimes in clear water, you know, that makes a big difference. But I find that the most important thing is how deep you're fishing the spinner. And today, those fish were in less than a foot of water, and some of them were 18, 19 inches. Come on, out of the weeds. You gorgeous bass,
Oh,
you.
Wow. Oh, nice one, Italo.
Nice one.
Nice one.
Yeah, he came off that flat rock first
Yep,
time.
beautiful. Great cast.
Yeah. Thank you.
He's not ready.
No, I don't think so. He's not hooked deep.
Nope.
No. So whenever you're ready, I think close
Okay, I'm
now,
ready.
maybe. Yeah. And
Hold on, I gotta go the other way.
oh, see if I can bring him towards you.
Can't see
Two
him.
men struggling to land a fish.
Oh, there we go.
Good job. Nice.
All right,
fish.
very nice bass, Italo.
He just snipped it. Yeah, I threw it. You see those rocks right here?
Yep, it's sitting right there.
Yeah, well, he wasn't sitting there. One's out. And that was one of the best places to hook any fish, right? Right
Yep.
here.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then-
for sure.
Look,
Yep.
what a gorgeous smallmouth.
Beautiful smallie.
Okay, let's
Yep.
take a quick measurement
Yep.
just to see.
You said 18, didn't you?
I think he's 18, but we'll see. I could be wrong.
It's 18 and a half.
I've been wrong once. You know what? I'll be honest with you. He's 17 3/4.
That's pretty good.
I don't want to
We'll
exaggerate.
round up, but yeah, that's
yeah,
good.
such a gorgeous fish. I don't. It's like, I don't know. Look at the colors. He's like perfection, like
It's a
beautiful
thing of beauty.
smallmouth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Great.
I know you're a good muskie guide. Now I can see you're a really good bass guide. That's
Hey,
all I
thanks,
can
Italo.
say, man.
Do what I can.
Yeah, beautiful. Canadian Sport Fishing, brought to you in part by Rapala, premium fishing gear crafted from experience. Ducket Fishing, pro-driven. Raymarine Electronics, Raymarine, simply superior. Pro Sports Boats, tame the waters. The rest of the team is over there. Look at them, just socializing over there. We got Michael Kumar on the right. We got Brad Wood in the middle, Reagan Thompson. This is what guys do, you know, when you come up north here, just chill after fishing all day.